you so much for joining me for this practice. Um, a few things to keep in mind before we get started. Um, Grab anything you may need for added support and comfort. Sorry. Grab anything you may need for added support and comfort during your practice, whether that's a bolster, blocks, blanket, pillow, anything you may need for support. Um, During our movement practice, as well as during Shavasana at the end. Um, and while you're grabbing those things, let me um, just remind you of a few things, right? um, Especially if you are new to practice or new to practice with me. Um, yeah, so this is your practice. You get to make it whatever you need it to be, which means you're free to move in the ways that feel best for you at all times. So rest when you need to rest. Uh, Sip on water if you need to. Of course, you can come back into a posture or flow whenever you feel ready. If you like to take your shavasana early, I encourage you to do that. Nothing is mandatory. Everything is optional. So don't feel like you have to do the things I'm saying, or um, in a nutshell, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to make suggestions and guide you through a practice. So, yes, make it whatever you need it to be, because you are a liberated being and you're always free to move in the ways that feel best for you on and off the mat. Also, keep in mind, I strongly encourage the use of blocks or props during practice. I may not always remember to cue blocks. However, if you have a practice and you use blocks, use your blocks. Okay. Also, keep in mind that anytime I offer downward facing dog, I'm also offering tabletop, right? So that's always an option, even if I don't say it. Remember, if downward facing dog is an option, so is tabletop. The same goes for plank and kneeling plank. If I'm offering plank, know that kneeling plank is also an option for you, right? So, downward facing dog or table, plank or kneeling plank, okay? So feel free to adjust and modify as needed. Um, and I think that's it as far as agreements, or not rules. I don't want to say rules, but just a few things to keep in mind during practice. Yes. So this week's mantra is actually um, a mantra that I decided on because this is actually my birthday week. And I've been thinking a lot about my life. I'm getting ready to enter my fourth decade of being on this earth in this realm. And I feel that that's pretty major. I have had basically 39 years of life, life experiences. And of course, it hasn't all been wonderful and blissful. However, I do recognize that life is a very precious and divine gift. And we do ourselves a disservice when we forget that, and when we don't live with that understanding, right? With that understanding, that knowing. Um, so this week's mantra is: this life is a divine gift. This life is a divine gift. So If you haven't already, please come into your comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you, and sit up nice and tall if you can. Remember, you can actually sit up on something, if not a block, a pillow or cushion, or even a folded blanket, and it'll actually help you sit tall with less effort and more ease. Okay? So you're in your comfortable seated position, sitting as tall as you can. Shoulders are down and back away from your ears. Hands are resting wherever feels best for you. Perhaps you engage your core to sit with power. Feel free to lower your gaze or gently close your eyes and let the crown of your head reach up towards the sky. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, sigh it out. And breathe. Tune into the environment outside of your physical body. Take note of the sounds you hear, any fragrances you smell. Acknowledge how the air feels on your skin. Shift your awareness to your physical body. Take a scan from head to toe. Acknowledge and express gratitude for the physical sensations you feel. Take note of the areas in your body that may need extra attention, as well as the areas in your body that feel good. Bring your focus to your breath. You're breathing in and out through your nose. Your inhales and exhales come and go with ease. Breathe. This life is a divine gift. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms come together. Exhale down. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, fill up the belly and lungs. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Lift your gaze or gently open your eyes when you're ready. Smile, connecting with your joy. Peace, peace, peace. So good to be here. We have this wonderful opportunity to cultivate more peace, love, and ease for ourselves. If you're sitting up on something, you can actually remove it and maybe place it to the side. Close this door. Settling back into your seat, easy seat position. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up, bring your palms together. Exhale them down to heart center and breathe. This life is a divine gift. Slowly release your hands. Let them rest on top of your legs. Begin to move your head around in a circle, one direction, all the way around. Allow your shoulders to relax down, away from your ears. Link breath with movement here. Inhale as your chin releases up. Exhale as it comes down towards your chest. Breathe and move. Pause and move your head in the opposite direction. Keeping your connection with breath. Inhale, chin releases up. Exhale as it comes down towards your chest. Pause and come back to center. Breathe and begin to roll your shoulders backwards. Take your time. Pause and roll your shoulders forward. Pause and come back to center. Breathe and begin to move your torso from side to side. Allow your movements to be gentle and perhaps linked with breath. If you like, you can stay here, gently swaying your torso from side to side, or you can begin to move your torso around in a circle. Inhale as your heart comes forward. Exhale as it moves back. Move it around in one direction. Pause and move your torso around in the opposite direction. One more round. That's one more inhale, one more exhale. Pause and come back to center. Breathe. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Perhaps you tilt your head back slightly. Inhale, reach up, shoulders stay down away from your ears. Exhale, right hand comes down to the space beside you. Bend to the right and breathe. Your left shoulder stays back, heart stays open. Breathe. Inhale, back to center, arms extend straight up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the space beside you. Bend to the left and breathe. Bottom stays planted. Right shoulder stays back. Inhale, back to center, arms extend straight up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up, shoulders stay down away from your ears. Exhale, hands come down to the space in front of you. Slowly walk them out away from your body. You determine how far. Chin comes in towards your chest, bottom stays planted. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And breathe. Inhale and slowly come up, walking your hands back towards your body. Breathe and find gentle movement. Whatever feels right and best for you in this moment. Check in with your body. Move accordingly. Pause and find tabletop. Hands and knees. Remember, if you need added support or cushion for your knees, you can place a folded blanket or towel underneath them. Be sure that your knees rest hips width apart. That would be the width of both of your fists put together between your knees. Shoulders are stacked over elbows, over wrists. Palms can be facing down with your fingers resting wide apart. Or if that feels intense for your wrists, you can make your hands into fists here. So see what feels right and best for you. Remember to engage your core. Maybe gently shake your head yes and no. Maybe gently move your hips from side to side. And perhaps move them around in a circle. Slowly come back to center in table. Inhale, allowing your belly to melt down towards the mat. Gaze will go forward and up for cow pose. Exhale through your nose. Round, arch your back, taking your gaze towards your legs for cat. Be mindful that your arms stay stationary, stay in place and still as you move. Inhale into your cow pose. Belly melts, gaze goes forward and up. Exhale, round, arch, take your gaze towards your legs. One more time. Inhale into your cow pose. Exhale into cat. Inhale and slowly come back to center. Breathe. Tuck your toes under. Begin to walk your hands back towards your knees. Perhaps you allow your bottom to rest on top of your heels. Be sure that all 10 toes are tucked. If this is feeling a bit too intense, let your hands come to rest on the mat, allowing your bottom to release from your heels a bit so all of your weight isn't pressing down. So see which feels best for you. Remember, you can be here or here. Either way, stay connected with your breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. One more breath. Slowly release. Release your toes. Tap them behind you. Wiggle them. Circle your ankles. And breathe. Inhale. Right leg extends straight back. Right foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Engage your core. If you like, you can stay here, or you can move into sunbird, allowing the left arm to extend straight out in front of you. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand and right knee come down to the mat. Find gentle movement. Settle into stillness and switch. Inhale. Left leg extends straight back. Left foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Engage your core. If you like, you can stay here, or you can move into your sunbird. Right arm extending forward. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Back to table. Find movement. And 3 rounds of cat and cow posture. Cat and cow pose. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back to center, neutral spine and table. Bring your feet together behind you. Let your knees rest wider apart. Sink your hips back and down. Find your child's pose. Arms extending straight out in front of you. Forehead can come down to the mat, a block, or some other form of support. Your arms and fingers are actively extended out in front of you. If you need relief for your shoulders, you can actually allow your arms to rest at your sides. Either way, stay connected with your breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And remember our mantra. This life is a gift. This life is a divine gift. One more breath here. If your arms are extended or resting at your sides, extend them out in front of you. Slowly come from from child's pose to table. And if you like, you can stay in your table, or you can come into downward facing dog. To come into downward facing dog, walk your hands forward about an inch, tuck your toes under, press them into the mat, knees and hips go up, hips kind of go back, heels press down towards the mat. They don't have to touch the mat. Fingers are spread wide apart here. Allow yourself gentle movement if you are in downward facing dog. Breathe. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Side out. And breathe. One more breath here. Inhale into a plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and lift up your chest for baby cobra. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, downward facing dog or table. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right foot forward to the space between your hands. Be sure that your right foot is firmly planted. If you're coming from table, your left knee is down. Tuck your left toes under, press them into the mat so that your left knee comes up. Ground your left heel and let your left foot rest at a 45-degree angle. When you're ready, inhale, releasing your hands up from the mat to extend your arms straight up. Warrior one. Exhale, your hands come all the way back down to the mat. Release your left heel. All 10 toes will face forward. Inhale into a plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower, keeping the elbows in towards your body. Inhale, baby cobra, rolling the shoulders back, lifting up the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, downward facing dog or table. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot forward to the space between your hands. Be sure that your left foot is firmly planted. Adjust the placement of your hands as needed. If you're coming into this warrior one from table, tuck your right toes under, press them into the mat, right knee comes up. Pivot and ground your right heel so that your right foot rests at a 45-degree angle. When you feel steady, inhale, slowly release your hands up to extend your arms straight up. Palms come together overhead. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the mat. Right heel releases, all 10 toes face forward. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, table or downward facing dog. We'll all meet at in standing forward in a standing forward fold at the top of our mats. So however you get here, take your time. Settling into your standing forward fold, both feet are planted, soft bend in the knees, core is engaged, arms and head hang heavy. One more breath here. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back. Hands can rest on your shins or fingertips can rest lightly on the mat, whatever feels best for you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, slowly coming all the way up. Arms will extend straight up for high mountain. Exhale, mountain pose. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And breathe. This life is a divine gift. One more full breath here. That's one inhale, one exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half or flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower, keeping the elbows in. Inhale, back bend of your choice. So that could be baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog or table. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps forward to the space between your hands. Left heel grounds, 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands come all the way down, left heel releases. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or table. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot forward to the space between your hands. Right heel grounds, 45-degree angle. Inhale into your warrior one. Palms come together overhead. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Right heel releases. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or table. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, sigh it out. Inhale, walk or step your feet forward. Exhale as you settle into your forward fold. Inhale, half or flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, sigh it out. This life is a divine gift. Relax, breathe, find movement if you need it. And when you're ready, come back into your mountain pose. Feet are firmly planted, soft bend in the knees. Core is engaged, shoulders down and back away from your ears. Gaze goes straight forward. The crown of your head reaches up towards the sky. One more full breath. That's one inhale, one exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or table. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Left heel grounds, 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one, palms come together overhead. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Left heel releases. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Right heel grounds, 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one, palms to come together overhead. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Right heel releases. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or table. Inhale, step or hop or walk the feet forward. Exhale as you settle into your fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Place your right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly, and breathe. This life is a divine gift. Breathe. Stand tall in power. This life is a divine gift. Again, this life is a divine gift. Inhale. Exhale into your mountain, releasing your hands down to your sides. Inhale. High mountain, arms extend straight up. Exhale. Fold, hinging from the hips all the way down. Inhale. Half forward fold or flat back. Exhale. Fold. Deepen the bend in your knees so your hands can come all the way down. And plant. Step one foot back and then the other. Both knees come down to the mat. Feet come together behind you. Sink your hips back and down. Come into your child's pose. And breathe. One more breath here. Slowly come up into a seated position. Sit tall. Remember, you can sit up on some sort of support if you like here. Allow gentle movement. Perhaps moving your head around in a circle, one direction and then the other. Circling the wrists, bending and flexing them, wiggling your fingers, rolling your shoulders. Breathe. Find stillness. Inhale. Extend your arms out to the sides, palms facing forward. Exhale. Cross your right arm under the left, hugging your shoulders. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Shoulders relax down away from your ears. Sit as tall as you can and breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Extend your arms out to the sides. Exhale. Cross your left arm under the right, hugging your shoulders. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe. Shoulders relax down away from your ears. Continue to sit as tall as you can. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to rest on top of your legs. Again, allow yourself gentle movement. Breathe. If you're sitting up on a support, release it and set it to the side. Extend your legs out in front of you and let your feet rest closer to the top of your mat so that there's room to lie back when we're ready. Take a few moments to point and flex your feet, circle your ankles, wiggle your toes. Sit as tall as you can. Flex your feet so that your toes are pointing up towards the sky. Engage your core. Inhale and bend your right leg. Exhale, cross it over your left. Inhale as you sit tall, releasing your hands out to the side. Right foot or left foot is flexed. Exhale, twist to your right. Your left arm will hug your right leg. Right hand rests behind you on the mat. You're sitting as tall as you can. And think about twisting from the stomach. Let the stomach lead, and the rest of your upper body will follow, with your head being the last thing to turn. You're looking towards or over your right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale. Come back to center, facing forward. Exhale. Twist to your left for a counter twist, taking your gaze towards or over your left shoulder. Left foot is still flexed. Breathe. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right leg releases out onto the mat. Inhale, left leg bends. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist to your left. Left or right shoulder hugs your left leg. Left hand rests behind you on the mat. Sit as tall as you can. Again, think about twisting from the middle. Gaze goes towards or over your left shoulder. Breathe. This life is a divine gift. Inhale. Slowly come back to center, facing forward. Exhale. Twist to your right for your counter twist, taking your gaze towards or over your right shoulder once more. Breathe. Inhale. Back to center, facing forward. Exhale. Left leg extends out in front of you. Inhale. Extend your arms up towards the sky. Exhale. Fold. Hinging from the hips. Keep your back as straight as possible for as long as possible. When you reach that edge and can't go any further, and keep your back straight, round. Reach. Chin comes in towards the chest. Your hands rest wherever feels best for you. Also remember, it's okay to keep a bend in your legs if you like. Breathe. One more breath here. Slowly come up, walking your hands back towards your body. Breathe, relax your feet, wiggle your knees a bit, and sit up tall, flexing the feet again, coming into your staff pose, allowing your hands to rest at your beside your thighs. Gaze goes straight forward. Inhale, extending your arms straight out in front of you. Exhale, lower all the way down with as much control as possible. Also remember, it's okay to plop if you need to plop. Hands rest at your sides, feet relax. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. At this time, I encourage you to find some sort of gentle inversion, whatever movement or pose feels good for you. A gentle inversion could be bridge pose, knees bent, soles of the feet resting on the mat, heels within arm's reach. You would inhale, pressing your feet into the mat to lift your hips up towards the sky, and breathe, allowing the hips to come back down on an exhale when you're ready. Another gentle inversion could be legs up the wall, simply extending your legs straight up, or maybe you bend your knees and bring them in towards your body. Perhaps you find happy baby pose, bending the knees so that the soles of your feet are pointing up towards the sky. Knees come down in towards the underarms, holding on to the outside edges of your feet or the inside, whatever feels good and best for you. If you're in happy baby, or maybe if your knees are pulled in towards your chest, perhaps you're finding gentle movement, rocking from side to side. In happy baby, maybe you straighten one leg and then the other. Maybe you straighten both legs at the same time. Or perhaps you find some other stretch, pose, or movement that feels good for you. Whatever you're doing, be sure to breathe. Maybe you smile. Maybe you repeat our mantra. This life is a divine gift. Breathe. And when you're ready, you'll begin to gather any supports you need for Shavasana or rest. Put those things into place if you're using anything. And come into your final resting position, whatever that is for you. It usually feels good for my knees to be elevated and supported in this way with a bolster or pillow or cushion. Because of my physique, the way my body is, if I'm just lying flat without support underneath my knees, the small of my back is lifted up off of the mat, and it's hard for me to relax. And so this way, my sacrum and the small of my back are actually allowed to relax down onto the mat because of the elevation of my knees. And that tends to happen when you just happen to have a little bit more um, back here, as far as like having a larger derriere or a bigger butt, right? This actually feels really good. And sometimes I also like to elevate my bolster with blocks. And I figure out what height feels best for me on any given day, draping my legs over the bolster. And I love to use a blanket so that I can roll it up and let that roll be a support for my neck. So come into whatever resting position feels right and best for you. Settle in, taking a deep inhale through your nose, sigh it out, and settle down. Eyes are gently closed. Tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. Face, jawline, and forehead relax. Body releases tightness and tension as muscles relax and soften. Breath is steady. Inhales and exhales come and go with ease. Breathe and rest well. This life is a divine gift. Bring awareness back into your body. Inhales and exhales become long and full. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your head from side to side with care. Slowly circle your ankles and wrists, bending your elbows. Arms rest overhead. Taking a deep inhale and stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Sigh it out and release. Relax. Breathe. Bend your knees. And if you like, bring them in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your body, giving yourself a hug. And thank your body out loud for everything it does for you. Thank you, body. Slowly roll onto one side. And from there, come up into a comfortable seated position. Eyes are gently closed. Take these last few moments to bask in the peace, love, and ease you have cultivated for yourself. Remember, you are whole and complete. You are loved. You are enough. You are worthy. You do deserve all the best things life has to offer. And you have the strength, wisdom, power, and freedom to create whatever you desire. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Take in one more deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. My name is Tia, and as always, I wish you peace, love, balance, and lots of soul. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.